Greetings, Earth, back with another video, continuation about the thought-provoking, thought suggestion, and thought assuming. But first, before I continue about the thought conversation, which is a very deep conversation, not deep as savages as he likes to do it so stupidly, but deep in a deep wet level, like a high level. It's not even something that I should just throw out like this in a random video, because my videos basically not many people are really watching, just demons they are following, as I speak, because I know that they are following, because I see the results outside. What Satan does is that, at first, before I say that, let me just frame one thing for you to understand. I remember when I was in the United States, and everything worked normally. I used to think to myself, I used to do house clean. I used to think to myself, like, oh my God, I'll never be able to surpass this type of people. Look at their houses. Look at their business. Like, look at the books that they read. Look at the things that, at the time when I become closer to them, these people will be like emperors and queens and kings. And like, probably I'm going to be in my 80s, my 90s. Like, how am I going to do? And I'm always thinking to myself, but I never thought to actually do it, because it's like would not even be a surpass, wouldn't be true. Surpass is when you are better than someone and then you surpass their business. It's like, no, I mentally grow up around Americans. So our business back in the days are there. It's in the clouds. No one touched it. I didn't touch it. It's there. I can start whenever I want. I just let the people in the cash and society and my evil environment make sure that I don't get there. I don't get people. I don't get cash, so that I will never achieve prosperity. That's what they want to do. Because if you achieve prosperity, then fake pastors, they won't be able to point their finger on your life. Your random family, your strange families that never say hello to you, never called you, never helped you anything, they won't be able to come back later on and tell you to get out of the house or to claim things of your house. This is what family do. They set you up and then they go away, and then they all will graduate on something, and they will keep you without graduation so that they can come back later on with the demons, and they will try to scare you away. That's what, in my case, that's what's happening. I know demons, most of the demons come from Africa. I really like and really respect Africans from Africa, Afro-descendants from different areas, different countries, because they have more things to do. They're kind of like, they're like, okay, I see the racism in the world, but I'm going to keep doing my own thing. This is how Afro-descendants are with me. Sometimes I feel like we're kind of family, but the Brazilian Afro-descendants, they're not the same. They are vain. They mind people's business. They are always nosing other people. Like I mentioned before, when I saw they burning a guy and like alive, I was like, holy crap! Like, what would this guy done to deserve this? But now it's kind of like I see it. I kind of see it. There is people that it's like their punishment wouldn't be not even 1% of what they really deserve. It's like, it's sad to say that. In the Bible say that there's nothing more valuable than the very life. But still, there's a lot of people that don't stop. They don't have a life. They get a motorcycle and they stay all day round, back and forth. They done something. They probably threat the police so that they can cut their exhausters and be like, blah, blah. The police are afraid to ticket them, because if you're a police and if you do not know, if you were ticketing them, giving tickets to irregular people since the day one, right now we Brazilians, we would be a better empire than Dubai, because we would be so rich. I would be in a skyscraper right now. But we don't. We have criminals, and criminals do whatever they want, and the police do not give them tickets. And if they give them a ticket, they just abandon the motorcycle and they get a new one. And then they keep on doing this and keep on doing this. And then the police take the motorcycles to a warehouse and just leave it there. And then most of them do not know what to do. And then the whole crime gets a pile up. And then they're like, okay, let's go bug someone else. And then they come bug whoever. If you say that you have water mentally, like water, like if you have like knowledge as water, I call knowledge water, like knowledge and things that like you know, if you have some baggage, they won't leave you alone because they are lazy. They only will read the books that you read. They only will do the business that you do. They only will look the way you look. If you put tie, I thought about it. If you put a tie and a suit and you go out, everyone's gonna wear a tie and a suit better than yours, of course. They're hiding all the women that do clothes, nice clothes, and homosexuals that do nice clothes, and they're keeping them on the side in case if you try to do anything new, so that you can start any other fashion thing. And then they will always expose you with someone better. If you sing a song, there will always be someone better. If you, for example, I was thinking of, I'm gonna become a singer. I love to sing, but every time I would really start singing like a favorite band, I would look and timeline of bands. I would be like, oh, I like this band. I could be this band. So I start singing that band. And then the TV and the media and internet would show, oh, we already have this guy. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to be a computer programmer. Then TV and internet only showed that. And so it's like my thoughts are getting a very, very like precise impact online and in the world. They just don't acknowledge that comes from me, but it is. Right now, I never ate oatmeal. I never liked oatmeal. I hated oatmeal before. Now I'm eating oatmeal. Everyone likes oatmeal now. When I'm going to the gym, everyone's going to the gym. If I ride a motorcycle, everyone is riding a motorcycle. If I ride a bicycle, it's like, I don't get it. What do you want to do? What do you want to get? But back on the thought-provoking, I caught, the other video was caught. What Satan does is this. He sends a thought suggestion to you. If you do not know, or if you do not control, if you haven't find out who you really are yet, you take that thought, you think that thought is yours, and you're like, okay, oh, I got an idea, I'm going to just start right now. And you like start, doing things on your computer. But it's already, someone already sent that to you. They're already doing it. When you're walking in the street, I find out this because someone let it slip. They spoke louder, and I overheard. I was on a metro, and then a thought came to me, like an idea. And I'm like, oh, pretty cool. I thought to myself, I already heard this idea. I thought to myself, and then I thought to myself, there you go. They're sending thought suggestions to me again. I'm just gonna pretend I'm not hearing, and then I'm like listening to music. And when I'm listening to music, the music was a favorite band, and then whatever the man was saying, people around me, it was all set up by the government. People around me, they were doing gesticulations about what the music was saying. And I'm thinking to myself, no, this is not happening. And then sometimes I would go like this, and I'll be just like, whatever, I'm going to pretend it's not happening. But they kept on doing this to me. So I stopped going around. So I got a bicycle, and like every time it was extremely urged task to do, I would use my bicycle and go do my task. Then they would start placing people around me, or they would suggest me to go out. And whenever I would go out, there would always be a truck almost hitting me or passing by me, or a truck or a bus almost hitting me with a bicycle. In the exactly moment when I make the turn on the street, I'm like, okay, they're persecuting me. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I know Satan wants me dead, but what do I have to do with these people that I never met? I never been introduced to these people. Even if I was the worst person in the world, I never met these people. I never heard these people before. Never seen these people before. They're working for some big shit. Then I understood that when they send you a thought suggestion, they have like an office, a consulting office. That it's out there. Sometimes it's a church office with some guy. They are now trying to shape off church with a priest. That he's kind of like, he's obnoxious and he's loud, and he's kind of like, he has the features of a rock and roll band vocal guy, like I forgot his name. He has a big mouth. He has that kind of future. They're trying to shape the church in towards that type of a priest. I was making research on the old books. I found the guy. There's a guy there was a priest that was kind of like that. So they're all going through old photos of 18th centuries and 17th centuries, and they're trying to shape off our world with that type of people back then. Then what he does, he sends you a thought suggestion. You think about it. If you do not know, like myself, you will play along. They are trying to get feedback from you. What do you think about the idea? If you go ahead and start doing all of a sudden, by the effort that you put in, that's how much they will know that the idea is good or not. To replenish